They were on reciprocating courses, one against each other. And at some point of time, the controller asked the helicopter pilot if he see the opposite traffic, and he confirmed that he is visual. And at this point of time, the responsibility for the separation is lying with the helicopter pilot. Later, the aircraft that was on approach, the American airline aircraft, initiated the approach toward the runway, and he was actually turning toward the runway and cutting the helicopter. And at this point of time, for the pilots of the airliner, it was difficult to see something because they were in the bank. So the helicopter was below them. They cannot see through the floor, and the wings are also masking the traffic below. For the helicopter pilots, it's also a challenge to see it because it's a night flight. So you see flashing lights. And at the moment you are losing for a moment your concentration, you lose the light, and then again you need to locate where it is. So this is quite of a challenge.
And could it have played a role that this was a training flight?
Of course, because during the training flight, you're paying a little bit more attention, you're communicating a little bit more on things that not directly related to the flight, but you're trying to train your colleague. So probably that was the reason why they might lost the focus for a split of a second, and that was enough to lose the picture.
Seems incredible that this is all relating to the human eye and the human factor.
Well, 80% of the accidents are happening because of the human factor. So in the industry, we're not surprised that this is a human factor. It is.
Was there a procedural failure possibly?
Oh, in this case, they followed all the procedures. They followed the controller orders, and the controller was aware of them. They were aware, at least the helicopter pilot was aware of the traffic. And to me, it seems like a pure human factor error. It was a split of a second that they lost their concentration. Same that can happen to us on the road when we're losing our concentration for a split of a second, and then the accident has happened. It's a very pity, but this is a pure, in my opinion, this is a pure human factor here.
You're a pilot. What does it feel like when you see something like this happen?
It's very sad because I understand that it might happen that I could be on board this aircraft, following all the procedure, doing everything as I was said, and such a thing is happening. It's sad.